Well, it's kind of hard to know what to convey today because one of the biggest things that I want to convey is that I'm extremely proud of our team, and probably coming back and being 0-3, that might be kind of a weird thing to say, but I am so proud of how our team competed this weekend. It's tough. Would we have liked to have won one of those matches, two of those matches, all of those matches? Yes, but what we got from this weekend, I don't know how it can't help us down the road. If it doesn't, then we're doing something wrong, because our kids got in there and battled with some of the best teams in the country. And from top to bottom, we experienced a lot of things throughout the weekend that I think are really going to help us, both learning experiences on the side of things that we definitely need to be better at, and on the side of how good we could possibly be if we can do some of those things. So very proud of our team. We started off with Kentucky on Friday, and except for probably the start of that game, I was really proud of the way we battled, executed the game plan. There was some amazingly long rallies. Sometimes we ended up on the winning end of that, sometimes we were on the losing end of that, but just the way we battled against the number 16 team in the country, put ourselves in a position to win games and possibly win the match. Was very proud of that. I think the toughest part is we expended a lot of energy. Kentucky is not air conditioned, which is unusual, but they play in a very historic building, not air conditioned, and we haven't played in any non-air conditioning. I decided that during preseason we're going to start going over to the West Gym for some of our practices just to get used to some of the heat, because there's a lot of big-time schools that don't play in air conditioning that we've competed in. And we turned around and played Creighton within about 2 hours, and it was Creighton's first match of the tournament. They did a little bit different format because of the football game, and we expend a lot of energy. So obviously you train all preseason for moments like that, but I do feel in the Creighton match we lost a little bit of our gas, both mentally and physically. We started off strong, really competing hard, and I think for the whole weekend in the Creighton match, probably the third game, playing very flat, and the fifth game were probably the only disappointing parts of the entire weekend that I can really say. The game completely changed. We were serving and passing well the first part of that match, and then all of a sudden Creighton's serving tough and we're not passing well, and I think that was the biggest difference in the game. The fifth game, we got throttled, I'm not gonna lie. It was a tough game for us. We tried to side out at a 63% side out percentage, and we were in the 30s, I believe, and Creighton sided out at 100%, and we do not want to be on that end of that. And you know, part of it was them, part of it was definitely us. So that stat was a tough one to swallow, and that game was a tough ending to what I felt was a lot of games before that where we were really doing well. I think the most positive part of the weekend is how we were able to come back against the number 6 team in the country on Saturday. I know we lost in 3 straight, but from start to finish, that was the best match that we have played the entire year. And to be able to do that after an extremely disappointing finish to Friday's match, I couldn't be more proud of our team. We had some high-level digging. We chose to leave people one-on-one, and if you could physically see some of the players by USC and know we're leaving them one-on-one, and our kids just stepped up and got in there and dug balls. We were able to transition and get what I would consider some of our best swings out of transition against USC, obviously a huge blocking team. I think they're one of the best serving teams in the country, and our passers did a great job. They got their aces, definitely, but we didn't let that affect us. We got right back in there and passed the next ball. So just a lot of resiliency in our team. Their coach was very impressed with our ability to hang in there. He called us gritty. That's a word that we love to use. That's one of the things we want to be known as. So just really proud of our fight. Kinsey set an amazing game for us, and I thought our attackers just stayed aggressive against a very good team. So again, you know, it's tough to lose 3 like that, but I think we can get a lot of positives that are going to help us throughout the year. So very proud of our team. The hard part is this time of year, again, it's that time where we really have to, our kids are tired from the weekend, so we have to make sure that they're rested. We have 4 matches this week, a midweek match and 3 in the weekend. So all those little things that we need to work on, we're not going to be able to work on them a lot in practice yet. So that's the challenging part for us as coaches and for our team. But we'll get a chance to work on them a little bit as we compete against our opponents. Obviously, we're way excited to be at home, finally get to be in front of our home crowd because we have the best fans in the country. There's no doubt about it. So our kids have been looking forward to this moment. We take on a very tough Northern Illinois team. They are 3-3 in the season. They're picked second in the MAC. Their 3 losses have come to top teams. Colorado, Northwestern, and Iowa State are the 3 teams that they have gotten beaten by. So Ray, their head coach, has really started to beef up their schedule and is really challenging their kids. So we're very fortunate that we have this home and away going with Northern Illinois. So we're looking forward to being at home. We turn around and head to Notre Dame. We play Northwestern, TCU, and Notre Dame, and we will worry about them after we get our match completed tomorrow night. So please come out. Please bring lots of people. Our kids are looking forward to performing in front of you, and I know they're ready to give everything they have. Any questions?
Those are tough.